Welcome to the Purpose of Your Mom Show, episode 418. Today, I want to talk to you about why it's important to have in-person connections with others. And in particular, I want to tell you a little bit about how we're doing it this September, a month and a half away at the Purpose of Your Mom conference. If you've not gotten your ticket, you can go to purposeofyourmom.com/conference. I'm recording this early. If you've been listening to episodes, you know I'm batching ahead in the summer. And at this exact moment, we do still have tickets available. So if we wind up selling out, I'm going to pull this episode, but if you're hearing this, then you need to check it out. We are going to have the most incredible 3 days. I'm going to tell you a little bit about it. And then I want to talk to you a little bit about, in general, how we sometimes get in our own way because of the obstacles that we are facing and how we can combat it. Let's talk about the conference real quick, and then let's talk about what do we do when the obstacles in our head become so big, we don't go after our goals. The personal Start that again. The Purpose of Your Mom conference is happening this September 28th through 29th in Philadelphia. I've had an in-person event on my heart for a long time. My people have been asking. I was a teacher for almost 10 years. I love being in front of a group. And there's just something about being around other people going after their goals. Now, we do it in the Purpose of Your Mom Club virtually, but to be together, to get to mastermind, to not have, top of the hour. Gotta go pick up the kids. We have to stop. To be able to go with the flow a little more and have time for ourselves, I'm just so excited. So for everyone who's gotten their tickets, major hugs. I cannot wait, or fist bump if you're not a hugger in real life to get to connect. But some of our goals of this conference is all about giving moms time to dream, to think about their goals, to work on their plan for the rest of the year, to feel rejuvenated and excited. I haven't been to an in-person event myself in 2 years. And before that, I used to travel, like obviously most of us, like pre-pandemic, traveling, those things a lot more often. I would go to in-person networking events, personal development conferences, traveled to New Orleans, to Nashville, to Las Vegas multiple times for my network marketing company. And every time I came back feeling like I could conquer the world. Because for us moms, the day-to-day is hard, right? We're driving the kids everywhere. We're trying to check off the things. The laundry's calling our name. The day-to-day life of a mom is a challenge. So when we get to step out, right? When we get to say, I am going to do something different, I'm going to take just a couple days to think without somebody tugging on me or needing me or having to wipe a butt when I'm potty training or drive a kid to a friend's house, right? When I can just have this time for me, not only are we gonna have time to take a breath, and that's rejuvenating, self-care, right? We're gonna learn, we're gonna network, we're gonna grow. Here's kind of our agenda and what we have planned for you. I'll tell you a little bit about it. And then I'm gonna talk to you about what happens when you have these goals in your life, when you have these dreams and these things you wanna do, like maybe attending the conference, and they just don't work out because you have other things pulling at you. So we have 2 days together at this conference. What are we going to be covering? What are we going to be doing? I have 3 incredible guest speakers coming into town to also help you. I'm going to kick us off with our opening session where we're going to set our intentions. Day 1 is all about the vision. It's crafting what we are looking for out of the experience. And it's also just giving you some time to take some breaths so we can get started. We're going to spend a lot of time on day 1, really focusing on the belief systems that we have that might be holding us back. My friend Krystal Bailey, she's an incredible author and speaker, and she's going to come talk to us about how do we let go of the person we think we're supposed to be and step into the person that we know we are called to be, we're craving. And as moms, a lot of us lose our identity. A lot of us lose who we are inside of this motherhood journey. Krystal's someone who's reclaimed all of that in her life, and she's going to share her story and give us some tips on it. We're then going to take a break, lunch and snacks all included. Plus, we also have a really good hotel rate with the hotel downtown that has free breakfast. So your meals will be completely covered if you wind up staying at that hotel. We then have my friend Kelly Thompson coming in. And Kelly is such an incredible coach and a speaker. And she's talking all about leaving perfectionism, right? So we just kind of left this session with Krystal. We've set our vision. We talk about what we want. We figure that out. Now it's what's holding us back. Kelly is going to talk to us about common obstacles, common perfectionist tendencies. How do we get past feeling like we can't do things if we don't show up perfectly? We'll then kind of have another session where we take this and deep dive a little bit further with me. And we're going to be talking all about, I know my obstacles. I want to make a practical plan around them. And then we're going to come back the next day and we're going to be ready to go to be super practical. We are going to have small group hot seats and coaching to kind of kick us off. You can choose if you want to participate in those because we're going to have a smaller group around 30 people. Everyone's going to be able to get a lot of individualized coaching from me and my team. If you are a Purpose Driven Mom Club member and you've been on club calls, you get your 5 to 10 minutes and then that's it. We're going to really be able to deep dive and help you and sit into some hot seats. We're also going to be very practical because this is happening the end of September, right? We want to plan out the end of the year. So we're going to spend some time on planning the holiday season, getting ahead of it, the time management and the time blocking. My friend Lori Palau is coming in on Sunday and she's going to be talking all about the Enneagram. If you've ever taken a personality assessment, the Enneagram is a really comprehensive one where we're going to not only figure out how you're wired, but how do you lean into that? How do you take that she's a declutter expert, but not just your house. Yeah, we'll talk about decluttering your house, but your schedule, your mindset. How do you take all of these things about yourself and use them to thrive? After lunch, we are going to continue time blocking. We are going to continue planning and we will have another coaching session. We'll end about 4 o'clock on Sunday so you can get home or stay. If you have a VIP ticket, Fridays, we're going to have an extra day where we're having dinner together and then all lunches will be provided for VIPs, but you'll get an extra coaching session. So that's what the conference looks like, purposedrivenmom.com/conference if you want to go get a ticket. But now I want to talk to you about what do you do when you want to do it? Maybe you're listening to me and you're like, yeah, I really want to be there. This conference sounds incredible. I need this desperately, and we're talking about the buts now. So I'm going to talk about the buts in terms of the conference, but I want you to think about the buts also in terms of your goals, in terms of your life, okay? So what might be going on in your head right now? I think the first time right now is like, I don't have the time to do this. I get it. Scheduling in advance, it's August now, scheduling 6 weeks out feels like I can't even think about this. It's back to school. I don't know what events we're going to have. I haven't gotten my fall sports schedule for my kids yet. I get it and I understand. I am a mom of 3. My oldest is going into his senior year. I have 2 other kids in multiple activities. I also have those same struggles. The point of our conference, though, is designed to be a break to rejuvenate you and empower you on your time, okay? We are going to have you leave with a schedule for the rest of the year done. Now, when you think about your goals and you think, I don't have the time, like I cannot do this goal, I can't work out, I can't read, I can't start my business. I want you to ask yourself, what can I do with the time I have? So getting away for 2 days, yeah, that's going to be challenging. You're going to have to figure a lot of logistics out that we'll talk about. But I want you to think about what those 2 days can give you. Imagine having time to think. I always say this, when I do work with my kids home this summer, they're home, right? It takes me a lot longer to do things. Because if I could have 20 minutes, what I could do in 20 minutes focused time without anyone bothering me, takes me about an hour to 2 unfocused, right? Imagine having 2 days where you can be focused on yourself. Let's talk right there about the brain right now, that objection probably in your head, that obstacle. It's selfish. I shouldn't do this for me. My family could use the money for the ticket. I need to be there. I need to do this. What would it look like if for 2 days you allowed yourself to think about you? I just want to pose that to you, right? Now, financially, let's talk about it though, right? Ticket prices have gone up. So at the current time, I'm trying to think, I think they're $497 right now. They might be $547. I have to look because I know the prices are going to be going up. You can check that on the page. I understand. We have a payment plan option for regular and VIPs. It's 2 split pay. I'm contemplating opening a 3 split pay for it since we have a couple months before the event starts. So I understand that financially can be hard. I also understand you're like, I might have to fly. I've got to get the hotel room. But just a reminder that your meals are going to be included for you. So that's one less thing you have to think about. And where you are in Philadelphia, you can spend money if you want to sightsee. But Philadelphia is actually a really easy place to see a lot without spending a lot. The museums and the history, and it's very walkable. So once you get here at night, you can go take a walk, grab something at Reading Terminal, which is a couple blocks away, grab yourself some dinner, and enjoy the sights for a low cost. But I also just want to tell you that I understand. We've been in places where financially we couldn't afford things as well. I know that when I invest in myself, and I come back rejuvenated with a plan, I've given myself time back, that is priceless. That feeling and that empowerment. I just talked to somebody on a coaching call for the Purpose Driven Mom Club, and she said to me, she joined for the year, and she said, I have been more productive and gotten more done in the past week since I've joined than I have in years. What would that cost to you, right? And so I understand. I want you to check out the payment plan options. What if you're nervous? I don't know anybody there. Where are my introverts at? I promise I won't hug you. We have a lot of networking opportunities that we're going to have to get you to connect with each other. I know that for introverts, conferences and stuff like this can feel very daunting, but just know, one, we are not going to force anyone to do anything they don't want to do. I also hate that. But if you've ever been around a Purpose Driven Mom event online, you know the vibe. Like, we are very fun and very inclusive. We are also a very open group to anyone and welcoming. If you've ever participated in one of our team challenges or things like that, you know that people are just helpful. Sometimes it's so funny. We'll do online events like our summits and things like that. Before my team can get even in there to answer a question, one of our community members has done it for them. One of them has gone in and done it for them and just kind of figured it out and helped them out. I just want to encourage you that if you're going alone, you don't have to be. We're also have opened up our Facebook community group. That's for anyone who's attending to get to know each other. We're going to be doing in August. We're going out in August. So we're going to do one in July and we'll do one in August. We'll be doing networking events just for conference attendees. So you can kind of come and just meet people beforehand so that you don't have to feel like you don't know anyone. We also have an opportunity to set you up with a room share. So if you do want a roommate, we have a form you can fill out. That way we can help you, connect you with someone else. And then we're also going to have some time for the introverts. We have some brain breaks. I'm even thinking, I haven't talked about my team yet, of just putting in like a self-care closing, like an hour at the end, where after we're done, it's just like quiet time and we put on music and you can bring your craft. If you crochet, I latch hook, you can bring a book and we're just to decompress the day, journal, things like that. I'm thinking about adding that in. I'm saying this now, it's June, so I haven't planned that out fully, but as I'm saying it, I love this idea for my introverts to just kind of close out the night. The other thing you might be thinking, like, I don't know if it's for me. A couple people have asked, I don't have a business. This is not a business conference, though. If you have a business, you can write this off on your taxes. So just an FYI, because it is a business expense because you're learning. But we have people coming who are empty nesters, grandmas, people who have newer babies, toddler moms. This is really about getting to connect with people in different phases of motherhood and finding yourself along the way. So if you're not sure if this is for you, I want you to email me. My email is Cara@caraharvey.com. I'd love to hop on a call with you. I'd love to talk more. So we can see, like, maybe it isn't for you and what you're expecting to get out of it. And I'll let you know straight up. I've told a couple people, like, they've been asking for more business coaching, right? I'm not business coaching at this event. It's not a business event. So I've had some people ask about that. And I've said to them, I think this isn't the event for you. I'll be honest with you. So just email me, Cara@caraharvey.com. Or you can go to purposedrivenmom.com/conference. That's where, we have all the details. I just want to remind you that the Purpose Driven Mom Conference, it is for you. Tickets are going to be going soon. They're almost all gone. I'm recording this now, but like I said, it doesn't come out for another 6 weeks. So I might just pull the episode if they sell. You are going to leave feeling so much rejuvenation about your goals, about your confidence, about what you can do. You are going to learn some really cool skills that you can use for your time management and your productivity. You're going to get to network and make connections with other incredible moms, and just learn some new ideas and get coaching individual for you. I don't do one-on-one coaching anymore, but you're going to get that at this event. You're also going to just have time for you, self-care, reflection, things like that. So if you're thinking about it, email, let me know. Sometimes we host informational webinars. I don't know what date I'm going to do for August. So if you just email us at help@caraharvey.com, our team can give you a recording of the last one we did. That was like an info session all about the event. But prices are going up soon. Once we hit September, we're going to be at full price. Tickets will go. And this isn't a urgency scare tactic. We literally don't have enough room in the physical room that we're staying in Philadelphia. They'll be at the Duke and Duke boardroom in Philadelphia, and it caps at a certain number. So I would love to see you there. And I just want you to know, if you are struggling, if you have any doubts, you need to be in the room where it happens, right? Where my Hamilton fans, right? This is the time for you before the holiday season gets so busy, before the school year is just feeling overwhelming already. Coming out of summer, already school has started. You're maybe losing that relaxed feel you had this summer, and you could use this as like a boost. And think of it like Mario, how he gets that little jumps up and he gets his power up, right? This is your power up to get through the end of the year. I'd love to see you there. Purposedrivenmom.com/conference. Please come join us. It's going to be an incredible event.